Hi Pisces, this is your reading for the week of November 24th. I apologize. My schedule has been a bit weird for the last couple of weeks, and I didn't do your reading for last week. So the three of you who didn't get done last week are getting done first this week, or for the week coming. My dear Pisces, I'm seeing a scene from the Harry Potter movie. I read the book, but I don't remember the scene in the book exactly. In the movie, Harry Potter has his face in the Pensieve, which is where Dumbledore stores all of his memories so he can look at them again. He can see them again as he saw them. What happens as Harry kind of gets thrown out of the Pensieve is he says, it's not a sin or something like that, or a curse to be curious, but one must exercise caution. And that's the feeling that I'm getting with you, Pisces, because this movie is the symbol for me, or this scene from this movie is the symbol that I'm being given. And it's about remembering things. What I feel as though, Pisces, is that there are probably some memories that you have that you're looking at, or that you might need to be looking at. And again, this won't be for all Pisces, and it might be for Pisces, sun, moon, rising, or with a lot of Pisces in your chart. But if you find yourself resonating with the idea that there are memories that are coming up for you that you're looking at that are painful, where you're trying to look at, okay, what happened? What was your role in that? What was your responsibility in all of that? What you're being asked to do is use some caution in how you evaluate these memories that you're looking at. And if you remember, I don't know if you saw the movie, but in the movie, when Harry is looking into this Pensieve, which holds all of the old memories of Dumbledore, it's literally as though he falls into it. And that's really important in this. What Spirit is saying is, don't let yourself collapse into the memories that you're looking at. It's important for you to be able to look at this now with realizing that you have the ability to respond to the memories that are coming up instead of just being taken over by them. That you have the ability to use a lighter energy, okay? It's not about, can't and won't. It's like, well, I can't. Well, no, I won't. Can't is the language of a child. Won't is the language of an adult. So if what you're looking back at is, thank you so much. If what you're looking back at is a childhood memory that was painful, the tendency can be to fall into that can't, which is that powerless energy. What they're asking you to do, please, Pisces, is to remember that you are the adult and that you do have the ability to acknowledge the fact that you are looking at something from a different position. You are not becoming that again. You are looking at it from a different position. And why do you want to do that? You want to do that because if there is still pain that is hanging onto you for this, there's probably still that child part of you that is resonating as an energy in your body. Now, what does that mean? That child part of you that is resonating in your body. What that means, they're saying, is look at it like this. As a child, you had an experience that was painful, that created painful memories for you or painful emotions for you. And that even though you have grown beyond that, you can still carry the resonance of that energy in your body. When you start looking back at it, one of the things that can happen when you activate that energy as a way to become conscious of it and breathe and move it out of your body, you can feel it more strongly. You can feel that it's real, and you can kind of get caught up in that identification of being who you were then, when you're more you're more now than you were. They're asking you to focus on who you are now and understand that the who you are now is the one that has the ability to decide how you are going to respond to this memory, and that you do not have to fall into feeling like that child again or becoming that child, responding as that child would have responded, reacting as that child would have reacted. So it's really asking you, it's the thing with Pisces, you're very deep. You're water, you're fish, you're the ocean, you're in the water. And that's why for Pisces, it's so important for you when you're going back and you're looking at old stuff, when you're looking at memories and feelings and allowing things to come up, to remember that you are not the person that experienced those memories then. It will bring up the feelings of who you were then, but you are not that person. And that the idea, they're telling you, breathe. When this happens, breathe. Ground yourself into the physical body that you are existing in now. Breathe into your identification of who you are now, which is a wise adult who has a lot of information and a lot of experience and an awful lot of power. Okay, and you're getting the humility card, but the humility card, basically, I really like that, because one of the key concepts in this card is that there is somebody, there is a force greater than you who is wiser than you. Okay, and so this is one of the things that you're being reminded of, and I find it's really important because it goes along with what they're talking about with the adult self. When you are in your wise adult self, you are far more able to stand back and observe, and you're much more connected to your higher conscious mind, which is where you want to be able to observe things from. Because the higher conscious mind is connected to your high heart, to compassion, to the ability to embrace the situation with a loving energy, which elevates it and helps transmute it. Okay, so Pisces, whatever you're doing, whoever is doing this work, congratulations, because sometimes, water signs can swim around in their own emotion for a long time. Earth signs can hold it for a long time and not even realize that it's motivating them. So, the earth and the water are the two signs that are associated in Ayurveda with tamas, which is the denser frequencies, which are essential to bring things into form. But sometimes when it comes to emotions, it can it can be a bit of a challenge for those of us who are working with the denser frequencies. So there you go, my loves. I really hope this is helpful to you. And yeah, I hope there's a little bit of magic in this for you. Take care.